Hello everyone and welcome back. Today we're going to be taking a look at a game called Timberborn. This is a game that is not quite out yet. There is a demo, which I think is actually serving the function of a beta. But yeah, anyways, it is a very limited look at the game. But it's currently, as the time of recording this, free, and you can just go pick it up. I've played far too much time. I've put far too much time into this for this to be a demo, so I'm fairly certain that I'm going to enjoy it afterwards. But starting out in the demo, anyway, you only have this one faction to play as. There are two others, but they are currently locked for the demo. And we've only got two maps. I saw a map creation tool on the main page. But it is not currently active. So basically all you have is new game or pick up where you left off, and you've got these two maps and those are it. I've seen plains done a lot. So I think today we're going to go with Canyon. We may come back and take a look at the other later. Okay, here we are. Let's pause the game. So, we start out with a handful of beavers, 7 adults and 4 children. We have a small space in which to work in. We've got a river that flows to our left, and it comes in from our top right. So, you see all this green area with grass and stuff? That's all green and grassy, specifically because of the water in the adjacent tiles. So, we're beavers. We're gonna have to manage that to some degree. But let's get to that in a minute, because that is going to become relevant later, soon, but later. So let's follow along with the tutorial. Every thriving settlement needs to get some logs. Use the bottom action menu to build a log pile. Which, if you do not do this first, things do not happen. FYI. Got a log pile queued up. We can go ahead and say, yes, if there are trees and you can get to them, please go harvest them. I'm also, you notice that when I draw the area, it doesn't go with the elevation. So we've got to make a new masked off area just for that. So it's got this step here that they can go up. Otherwise, I would have to build that. So, other important things that we have to have in order to be able to survive. We're going to need water. And we're just going to plop you down about as close to in line with the front of the building as I can get. We're also going to need a gatherer's flag. So a flag is kind of like it is the point that you click on to manage the workers for a specific job or type of jobs. Okay, so we've got water going in, we've got a gatherer going out. We already have a little bit of food. We've got 130, but we currently have no water. That's why water went down first. And let's see about water storage. This is going to be oh so important later on, and you will see why. Okay, so we've got that squared away. It's not too far for the builder's hut, but we are actually going to draw a nice dirt path. Okay, so we got a dirt path there, and I think we're probably going to want a dirt path from here over as well. Okay, so there's the very most basic form of our settlement taking place as soon as we unpause, but because we have 3 jobless beavers up at the top left there, we're going to go ahead and dedicate those to building, and as soon as we unpause, they will switch over to their building tasks and go. Oh, no, that's not going to work. We're going to go at full speed. Also, okay, there we go. We've got our things built. We're currently building a water pump. So Beavers will work on stuff like these paths that require no materials when they don't have materials for, say, the water pump, which is why I put those down as well. So that means they're not just sitting around being jobless bums. They're actually getting things done that need to be done. Okay, so something else very important that we're gonna need to handle. We're gonna need some housing. Because right now, if you look on the ground, see all these little bits on the ground? These guys, right there. It's sleeping mat. A makeshift bed for homeless beavers. Satisfies sleep. So I've played the demo a bit, and as far as I know, there are no winters. That may be a limitation of the demo. Maybe have not developed that far. I don't actually know. But as far as I can tell, they can sleep on those mats for forever, for all that really matters. So this may seem a little counterintuitive, but the next thing I'm going to build is an inventor's hut. And the pathway to connect that up. We're just going to go ahead and extend this pathway out. It's kind of hard to tell, but if you saw the range on this builder's hut, it just barely touched that second level. Now that we've got a path out there, it extends it. So paths, there's a diminishing return on length, but the paths do extend the range of everything connected to them. Let's go ahead and click through there. We're currently building a small water tank. We should have water satisfied soon. At the moment, I think we're okay. There we go. All the beavers have a way to get some water to drink. Great. Got our water tank built our dirt path, and the tutorial is done. Yes. Okay, so we've got all this stuff building, and it's building as fast as we can. We do want to research some stuff, and probably the next thing that I want to do is I want to build a farmhouse. So with the farmhouse, we get a place for beavers to plant and harvest crops. And that means I'm going to plant me some carrots in this area over here. It's really easy to remove this if it turns out it's something we don't like. But these bushes will continuously grow berries. The gatherers will continuously gather from there. So it's not a huge deal that it's all sparse like that. We will probably get rid of these trees in favor of more growing area. And speaking of, we are very likely going to need more storage. So if you look at the original house design, there's actually a small warehouse with a builder's hut on top, and then just some empty space back here. So we're going to need another one of these storage things. It's currently almost at capacity. So we need to slap one of those down in a place where it's not blocked, so beavers can't come and go. But we've already got a ton on our plate right now. Let's see. Everybody's at an average well-being of 3. Let's extend the working hours a little bit so we can get a little bit more work out of them a little bit longer. But they're doing it. They're doing good. Let's see. Do we have any jobless? We do have a jobless, but our lumberjack flag is already full. So you may be saying, hey, those trees aren't growing back fast enough to reliably support your population. There's got to be a way to grow trees. Also, there's this button down here that says plant trees and bushes. Currently locked behind some of the research objectives. So maybe a little counterintuitive, but it's under woodworking, not the actual growing bit. You have to unlock the forester, and that will unlock the plant trees and bushes and stuff. Why are you hungry? Oh, it's making weird noises. Sounds like a beaver snoring. Oh, yep. Let's see. I think I may get rid of that bush. Let's mark resources for deletion. Okay, so if it's something we put down, like the this here, then it's really easy to pull off. But if it's something more permanent, like those bushes that were there when we got there, those are a little bit tougher to deal with. Let's see. We've got our science hut up and going. We still have someone jobless, which is good. We're probably going to need to build a little bit more housing. Boom. Boom. There we go. More housing coming up soon. But after the farmhouse. Okay, so I maybe have neglected to mention this because of you know how we started. But it's really important the order that you place down the jobs. If you put the jobs down out of order, they will be done out of order. So if you put down a farmhouse before you put down a water pump, they will all die of what is it? Dehydration before you get the thing here built, because they will be busy building the farmhouse. It's a bad idea. I wish there were priorities, but the closest I have found to a priority system is if they don't have the resources for something like this, they will build paths. So that's something. Let's see. I don't know how long this is gonna run, but I think we're probably gonna take several breaks and come back after progress has been made, or a major milestone has come in. If you want, I'm recording the whole thing, so I could go on Discord and drop it as a full-length recording of just see all of the things that happen. But for the main release, it's going to be... We're going to leave a few bits out, because a lot of it, like, right now, is just going to be waiting for things to happen. Okay, so they have finished building all of the things that I told them to go build. So it is time for a little bit of research. So we are going to unlock the Forester. And you'll notice that it required planks. So we don't have planks, right? Right? Yeah, so we're going to have to fix that. We're absolutely going to have to fix that. So how do we get planks? So I'm pretty sure it is right there. Carpenter makes planks from logs. So let's stick you here. That will be a job. And then we're going to need to power the thing. So Beaver powered backup power supply. Bam. That's 2 jobs, and we currently have 0 jobless. So let's reduce our workforce in the builders and let them get to work. So both of those require a lot of wood, but they're necessary. Actually, what is our current wood stockpile? We have basically none. Let's cancel this one real quick, and we'll let that go ahead and complete. I'm not sure the timing on what's coming next, so what I think I'm gonna do is I'm going to go ahead and plot out some landscaping. Ooh, can't do a levee yet. 12 log, 20 log. Ooh, dams cost a lot. We may hold off on that. I think we'll probably survive the first one. I don't know. We may just come back and do this later. But I'm gonna go ahead and plop those down. I would like to do some levees and a dam instead of all dams for reasons. Anyways, so what's coming up is we're currently in the wet season, so all the stuff that needs to be wet is wet. That is going to change, and soon. Oh, my beavers are happier than ever. Hooray! Anyways, they're getting to work on the dam material, so it should make basically no difference in the normal flow, but it'll help later on. So now that they've got this going, we can go ahead and build that power thing that we were wanting to do earlier. If I remember right, this takes like 40 some odd planks. Oh, okay. There's a tree in the way of where I wanted to put that. So, uh, okay. So we're gonna have to mark that for demolition, even though it would eventually be a good tree. But once that's gone, I can slap that down. I wanted to make sure there was enough room for another future project, because power can go through buildings. Did you get it? Yes, you got it. Okay, cool. So this guy cost 40 logs. If we have to delete it, we don't get any of those resources back. And these cost 1 log. So it's a lot easier to get rid of these two than it is for anything else. So if all of a sudden the water stopped flowing in over here, I believe our dam, once completed, will keep enough water on this side that we'll only lose a couple of trees over here at worst. And if I do a pathway across, then we should be able to get to these trees and stuff. But let's see. There was another something I was interested in trying out. I've never tried a hauling post, but that sounds like a good idea. Sounds like a really good idea. It takes 20 logs and 10 planks. It's not like super expensive, but it's not super cheap either. And it's going to be quite some time before they actually do anything with that because of the dam project. Yeah, 0 of 20 logs, and we're getting low on wood. But I'll let you know how that goes in just a second. Oh, that's interesting. They just finished up the power before they finished up the dam. I guess there's also a distance kind of priority system. I just thought that was worth noting, since that definitely went down after the dam. So this just happened a few seconds ago, and I very nearly missed it. The countdown timer for the dry season approaching has already started, and the dam is not yet complete. So we may need to try to survive the first dry season solely on this water here and the stored up food, which is not going to go well. See if we can bump that up a little bit and see if we can get a little bit more food production going. I don't think we're going to get enough food production going to really make it worth our time. We're going to bump that up, and we're going to pause on both of those. So we should now be full on builders, and logs are moving. So our forester dude is not yet there. So we'll have to make sure that someone is assigned to that. See, do we have full builders? We have full builders. Okay. So probably the end of tomorrow or the next morning is gonna be when the dry season shows up. So we're in trouble. We're in very danger. Oh. Yeah, we're not gonna get enough wood. It's just not gonna happen. I could try to slap down another lumberjack flag. Yes. But where are we gonna get the dudes? Okay, lumberjack flag is down. We're gonna pause the haulers so that our lumberjack gets somebody. So there's nobody in there. Where did the other folks go? 3 at the lumberjack flag, 1 at the inventor's hut. Ooh, we should have a good bit of science now. Hey! That's an idea. Okay, we're gonna pause real quick, and we're going to say no. No. And you got stuff in you? I'm gonna leave you. But we should actually have enough for the levee now. Yes, yes please. Oh, come on. We can do this. I know we can do this. we are going to cancel that building. I know we need the housing. It'll be okay. I don't know if they put any resources in there, but I sure hope not. Oh, come on. I think technically wait, what happened with the dry season? Did the timer restart? We're not in the dry season yet, I don't think. The timer broke. No, it's still going. Okay, so we've got one levee done. Just need some work done to it, and yep, it's there. Now we need 12 more logs. Come on, you can do it, guys. Just 4 logs. You can do it. It's got a slow flow out of here, but we do actually have a flow out of here. Come on, finish it up real quick. Yes, there we go. Okay, we're no longer losing water downstream. We don't have a lot, but we're not losing water downstream. Oh no. Oh no, we just dried out. We lost exactly enough water to completely dry out. I wish I could tear these guys down and get their materials back out, but as far as I know, I can't. You know what? If we survive this, let's get a pathway over here to this stuff. So our crops are not going to do well, which means our food is not going to do well. But I think we have enough water to tide us over the next 2 days. We'll probably have enough food too. But we're going to have to get extra creative. I think I'm gonna destroy 2 of these and replace them with levees instead. You're just gonna sit down there taunting me, aren't you? Yup. That's how that works. Okay, that construction site is too far from a build flag. Okay then. How many logs do we have? We have 56 logs just sitting around. Okay, Mr. Forester dude, we can unpause that building, and we're gonna leave those 2 paused for now, because there's only so much that we actually need. Yes, plant us some trees. Oh, dry season is slowly ending. Getting some of that water back. I don't think we lost. We're gonna lose all of our crops. It's gonna happen. Trees are coming back to life. Water pump can start pumping again. Yes. And bam. We filled up. Is that just not enough flow? Oh, there we go. Yeah, it was not enough water flow to break through. Oh no. Oh no. Why is that happening? Oh, seriously. Why did that happen? Okay, so we're going to delete that building and that building. And we're going to plop down a couple of levees instead. Oh, they are so ready to build those levees. I don't think I've ever seen a levee built that fast. The heck? Okay then. That's weird. That is so weird. Okay. I've never used levees before, and this should not be a thing, but apparently it is. I have flooded my valley. Oh, what? That's just not enough flow. Like, I'm pretty sure my beavers cannot get to that. Oh, and it just overflowed down this river, too. Or down this area. I'm too fascinated by the destruction to fix it. So let's see if we can delete. Yes. Boom. Instant deletion. Instant restore of water flow, please. Please. Okay, so being a little flooded does not seem to be a huge issue, but wow. We're gonna replace that with a dam, please. Can't believe that. Cool though. Okay, you know what? That gives me an idea. That gives me a very nice idea. I don't know if I have the time for this, but we're getting rid of you. Please get over there and take care of that. Let's delete resources. Okay, that is actually a resource. Okay, idea. We're gonna have to move our water storage. And then delete some resources along here. I'm pretty sure you can figure out where I'm going with this. There's no way we're gonna have enough wood for this, but I really wish that we would. But I'm gonna try to levy up the whole thing. That's gonna be awesome. There's no way this is gonna work. But that would be really cool if it did. Having so many good ideas. I don't know if they're good or bad, but I'm having so many ideas. Okay, so there's only the one forester. Oh, hello. Let's turn you off so we make sure we get a forester. Did we lose any? No, we didn't. We didn't lose any. Okay, so slap down another house. See if we can get us some more beavers in here. I would love to be able to get some more beavers in here. And I'm just gonna slap down a handful of houses over here, and then we can get rid of that lumberjack if we need to. Well, I'm just gonna turn it off for now. I feel like since there's not really any trees out there right now, we don't really need any more lumberjacks. Oh man. Whew. They did far too good of a job chopping down trees, because now we're out of trees. And I spent all of our trees on expensive engineering projects. Oh, okay. So I think what's going on with these trees down here at the end is there's not a pathway near enough to them. What else do we have for landscaping? explosives factory and dynamite. Let's unlock dynamite because I know we've got like 15 explosives. Where do we want to put those explosives? That's an idea. Okay, so bear with me. I've had the idea. It's under landscaping, explosives. We've got 15. So let's do 6. Go ahead and plop those down. Because 6 is a shape that I know that they can reach all of them from the outside edge. And that reminds me, we need stairs. And we've got a ton of science. Okay, now for the fun part. Boom! Okay, and we're going to do that one more again. Oh yeah, watch him build. Okay, so for some reason I have plenty of explosives and they can reach these things, but apparently they can't get all the required materials? I don't know what's going on. I think we probably need some more storage too. Let's see, if I plop down another dynamite like right there, will they build that one? I guess not. I guess that was all the dynamite we could use for the moment. We got our trees growing. We've got a nice, massive water stockpile. We need more people working on this, though. Huh. Okay, then. Yeah, that's probably a slow enough flow that we'll maintain enough water over the next dry season. I may flood the valley if they say we got another dry season coming. I mean, it's either too much water or not enough. You know, as soon as it dries out, we should have several blocks of. Oh, that's an idea. That's a good idea. I mean, probably. I'm just gonna blow those, see what happens, and yeah, we got another bigger hole. We flood the valley, that does fill, so I guess we don't need that. We just need a lot more wood. We've only got so many trees being grown at the moment. Let's expand a bit. And we're gonna get rid of that because we don't need that. Yeah, we can only have one forester, which makes sense. Trees only grow so fast. Okay. Let's cancel some of these building projects. That one. Why do you still have no logs? What are we building that requires? Oh, the water storage. That's right. That's where all of our wood is going. Just need 3 more logs, and we got that water storage good. Yeah, I would love for these to be full. Yeah, I think this is mostly can handle itself for a bit. I'm gonna go ahead and plop down another small warehouse. Just because we're out of space and we need it for the food. Actually, I'm gonna plop down 2. And I'll see you on the other side. And that sound is the dry season approaching. We have a few days left until it gets very dry. So, let's see. can flood the valley, but not sure what to do with it when I do. So if the demo was longer, I think what I would do is I would levee up a small stretch over here, and I would flood this entire area and build up here, and do stuff like irrigation towers. I think that would be a good idea. But with the dry season approaching, I need to be ready with my levee, and we've got enough logs. I just need to plop this sucker down right here. I think that's probably the easiest to reach, easiest to place. Huh. I do believe that will block off the water flow, though. You gotta wait till basically the last second. I guess as soon as it hits night, I'm gonna go ahead and plop this down. And night. So it's probably not tomorrow, it's probably the day after tomorrow. Yeah, so when they get up, they should finish that, because they have hit the it is quitting time. So sometime tomorrow afternoon, I think dry season will be here. I think that will preserve our valley just enough. There we go. And we should see some flooding. Realistically, we should see flooding down here at the dam, not way back here. Like, this would be easy to manage if it was flooding here. And I would really like to see the water top right here. You just come over the top and fill that hole, please. I mean, I hope you don't flood the whole darn town first, but if you gotta. My hope... Oh, come on, just a little bit more. A little bit more. Boom, and it is filled. Yes. So, as soon as the dry season hits, it should stop flowing here, and we should lose one level of water over here. Like, it's pandemonium at the moment, but we're in the dry season. Come on, water. Stop flowing. Stop flooding my town. But we've also got some relief going off this way. Crazy. I mean, I guess technically it's working. Like, oh, there we go. And it just dropped a level. Okay, so this is not empty. This emptied out, but this over here has not yet emptied. Let's see. Can I plop in a levee there? Will that help us retain moisture? It doesn't look like there's water flowing out. There's not water flowing out. We don't need that. But we, I think, have all the water that we're gonna have. And our valley has water. So that's good. How are we doing on wood? We got like 50 logs. Well, guess we need a new place to stick our wood. It's not ideal. But I guess that'll work. I'll give the haulers something to do. How many haulers do we have now? We got like 6. Good night. Wow. That was fast. Having haulers is excellent. Heck yeah. Okay, so when the next level of water drops, hopefully we will retain some water here. 'Cause we're not pumping any out, and it is very full. But this is... I don't know what that is. We're technically not losing any water over here. We will see, and I think I'm going to let this run as is, and we will come back at the next stage of the dry season. Okay, and we've hit the next stage of the dry season. I'm not going to build another water pump for here yet. Because we weren't pumping out of it, it is dropped very, very slightly, so we should be able to pump that water out if we run out of water. But we've got just an absolute ton of water, and this one little spot is keeping these trees watered and most of our food watered. That's some nice stuff right there. It does seem to be going down a little bit more, but you know, it seems to be okay at the same time. Also, while we were waiting for the next thing to happen, I made some apartments. So these are double stacks, and their walkway is the roof of the apartments below them. So we've currently got 18 beavers now, which is more than we've ever had before. So yeah, I think this is a nice, relatively compact way to handle beaver housing. I think if I were so motivated, I could build another row along the back. Yeah, could totally build another row along the back. Let's see how many beavers we can get in here. So the reason I'm kind of YOLOing it now is, well, there's not a whole bunch of point in anything else because the demo ends at the end of this dry season. So we've got a ton of food and we've got a ton of water. We can support more beavers. And as soon as this dry season was over, we would be ready to rock and roll for the next season. But because that's the end of the demo, I mean, let's just see how big we can get it, you know? Okay, so we got plenty of plank. We no longer need plank. No more planks, please. We don't go through like a whole heck ton of planks. So we just need to stockpile some logs now. Yeah, our water supply is okay. This does, and we don't need those explosives anymore. This does seem to be going down just very slowly. I guess it's because it's watering all of these plants and stuff. But yeah, we've got so much water. I can't tell you how happy I am. Oh yes, this has not been easy. Let's make some pathways out here. Let's go there and then there. Then one in front of each door, because the rest will be stairs. Yeah, that looks good. And yeah, I see some beavers looking for food. Well, we got food. Yeah, this whole thing is going quite nicely. I know it's probably going to take another 2 in-game days before we hit the end of the demo, but I think we're going to take another brief pause and come back at the next major event. If that's the end of the demo, we'll take a tour of the area, but I think that's gonna be sufficient. Well, it looks like we've made it to the final day. We still have enough water to make it through the season. Let's see. That water is doing okay. That could have been a potential place to get water. This water is doing okay. It is still a potential place to get water. We've got a ton of housing. I'm building up. I think we're out of planks or something. Yeah, we're out of planks or something. Yeah, we'll get some more planks and get some access to that house. But it's not going to be soon enough to make any difference. So we've ended with what, 20 beavers, which is not nothing, to be perfectly clear. Oh, also something I noticed while we were waiting, this hauling post, turn it off, turn it back on, and they fill all the jobs. So if you've got jobs like this carpenter thing that was not filled because I just turned it on, then yeah, that's how you fix it. Okay, there we go. Congratulations. We survived the dry season twice, and that's where the demo ends. So I have had an absolute blast with this game. I am absolutely buying it when it comes out. They say it's going to come out Q1 this year, and the demo ends into this week, into next week, something like that. So I wanted to get as much time in on this game as I could when I could, because it is a lot of fun, and I have far too many hours in it already, and it's just the demo. But anyway, well, it looks like that's going to do it for us today, guys. I wanted to say thank you for hanging around this long. If you did and you haven't already hit subscribe, please do. Just so you don't miss out on any of the other cool stuff coming on down the road. If you'd like to hang out with us, please hit us up on Discord. Link is in the About section on the channel, or you can go to discord.wonsnot.com, and I will see you guys in the next one.